and we are live on Facebook, and we are live on Twitter. And I want you to know there are people here fighting for you. They are here honking their horns, and I think it's getting a little loud. I'll be ready with these things if it gets too loud. But you can see there are people who are fighting for you right now. They're here for you. They're here for freedom. They're here for liberty at the U.S. Capitol. The U.S. Capitol is closed down, but there are people here who want freedom, who want liberty, who want the return to normal, with people who are allowed to come out of your houses and protest the lockdown. We're protesting the governor's permanent lockdown. This thing till June 10 has got to stop. This event of keeping people at home, closing churches, and closing businesses has got to end. And it's only you that can do it. The governor has far exceeded his powers. Like a dictator, he tells people don't go to church while you can go to Walmart, while you can go to Costco, while you can drive. Well, listen, they haven't fired any government workers. And as long as you practice social distancing, we can liberate Virginia. They're coming from two different directions here. They're up on Grace Street. That's Grace Street behind me. And this is 9th Street. And it is now gridlock here in Richmond. It is now gridlock in Richmond. There are people who say, let us work on their windows. There are people who say we're tired of being locked down. And there are members of the media here. I see about a half a mile in one direction, and I see about 2 blocks in the other direction. You've got quite a group of people, and they're just not moving out of the intersection. There's total gridlock on 9th Street, right outside the Capitol. Is a total gridlock outside the Capitol. What you see here is the Grace Street entrance to the Capitol, which is closed and has a series of cars coming through Richmond now at the appointed hour of 11 from 2 directions, 9th Street, and they're also coming from Grace Street. Grace Street is where they're coming from as well. There is a series of people coming from all directions on Grace. Grace is full of cars. You can see a lineup of cars on Grace Street. Grace Street is packed, and it is broad daylight, and they are honking their horns. They're honking their horns, and they're making it known that they're here to protest the lockdown of Richmond. I want to thank the people who have shown up. I want to thank the people who are turning in now. We are keeping this open for a few minutes so that you can see the action here at the Capitol grounds at this time. There are hundreds of people coming from all directions, and they're converging on the Capitol as I'm talking to you. You can see a lineup of cars down 9th Street. And you can see a lineup of cars down Grace Street. That's Grace Street behind me. And you can see the gridlock going north as well. So there is gridlock in every direction. Every direction. I'm crossing. Let us work, says one of the cars. This one says, GovGuard Open Virginia. Open up, Virginia! Open up, Virginia! Open up, Virginia! Woo! No more! No more! Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Reopen Virginia is what they're saying. Good to see you. Honk your horns! 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 Woo! Woo! Honk your horns! Woo! Honk your horns! Woo! Honk your horns! Honk your horns! Woo! Honk your horns! Woo! Woo! Honk your horns! Woo! Honk your horns! Woo! Woo! Woo!